A little update. Um, it's a black screen because I'm really going through quite a bit of things right now emotionally. Um, you know, a lot of my friends are dead. You know, pretty much a lot of people I know are dead, and it's pretty hard sometimes. Some people I didn't even know died till I got out of jail, and you don't even really get to fully grieve until it's like something in your life triggers for a pattern to happen, and then all of a sudden normally that person would show up in your life, and they didn't, but they kind of reached out to you in another way. Those patterns are rough to live sometimes, and the internet is a dangerous place. And are we all just a living conscious floating out in the universe as 2012 had hit us already? A living, breathing, just formal ball of energy that the minds say we are? Or are we writing history? Last time I checked, tomorrow's always guaranteed, but we might not be there. The human race needs to put a couple servers on some satellites and fly them around. Because the only thing that's really going to last forever is the internet. It could. Just want you guys to know that. I just hope to God that my kids are doing well and that we can move forward in the right direction for sentence reduction and not having such a big gap between the second class citizens and the normal Americans. A felon shouldn't be a felon for life, and surely should not be forced to hold a sign on the internet highway announcing that he is not a cop and can get you whatever you want. It's not really a good idea. It's a lot of not really good ideas. Let me out of jail and tell me if I don't, I go to prison. You're going to go to prison forever. Take your family away from you and the loved ones all around you. Everyone's scolding you, telling you you're doing something wrong. Really, you're already hurting enough inside? Why don't you just come over and ask me if what I need help with and how I can help you rather than hurt you? How do you pull somebody from the darks? Sometimes you got to walk in there and go get them, right? I don't know. Me, I just don't want to have a bunch of publicity and a bunch of people all worried about me just because I had the balls to stand up and change treatment on a federal level and state. Like I said, you recap all my cases, I won every case I brought to the courts. You look at them all, the technicality in one, the other one dismissed on good faith, the other one you can't sue a building, all dismissed on some bullshit, nonsense, fucking hibby-jibby. And I sued him again. I sued him the first time for time, and they took all my time. The second time, I sued him for money. Fuck, I lost my kid, my wife, my life. I gave it all up for what? To raise a flag and say, hey, every federal inmate, every inmate should never feel physical harm. And how do you know? How do you not know we're having physical harm coming off of an addiction that we were given to probably by a doctor at some point in our life? Or medication we're on and off throughout our life? And why is it that we are micromanaging so much for each other? Why aren't we helping each other move to a better quality and a better life as Americans? Do you have any idea what it means to be an American? Not American. I mean American. It don't matter if you're black, white, purple, green, blue inside. There's good and bad in every color. And you better remember, when it comes time to be an American, you can either stand up for what you believe in and know who you are, or follow in line like an ugly little duckling that you've always been, or always been told. You are strong enough. You are a leader. You can do it. You are worth a good life. You are worth having what you need in it to make it bearable at the bare minimum, if that's how bad it really is. We need to slow down CPS. You take my kid now, slowly take my kid. Let me tell me kid that he's slowly going to Sarah's house. Don't just take my kid today. I can't get him back today. It takes me 6 months. Slowly give him back. So traumatic, innocent life right there in the hands of the state, thrown in the hole. Let's kick some dirt on him while he's in there. His dad's in jail. Let's kick some dirt on that boy. That's what they did to me. You should see what they said about what my boy did. My ex-wife was so worried that they were going to take him. I committed the ultimate selfless act a man could ever do. I let that boy leave this county and this state because that boy was second class Parisic. And most of you, if not all of you, that aren't from this state or county have no fucking idea what that means. But I know what it means, and I'm sure the county knows what it means. And that's why that boy is across the county line, the state line. Because even if I went to the courts, they said, yeah, we'll bring him back. And they laughed because I knew they were going to bring him back into their custody. You really want the cops to take our kid back? All the state's ever done is put you in jail and ripped our family apart and kept us apart. Wouldn't even let her visit me. Wouldn't let my kid, not one visit while I was in ETC. No one's worried about the dad. No one's worried about nothing anymore. We can solve all our problems through the internet. We're just a bunch of ants who are told not to feel, harvest mine our planet, and keep jumping. You know what? Let's start caring about each other. Because that someone in a cage that was struggling with addiction is someone's mom, sister, dad, brother, nephew, son, daughter. Let's start realizing what we're doing here. They told us when I was young they were going to kill us off, and they are.